Ōkami. Fog Champ, what's up? You feeding rabbits. I've been watching the leaders debate, so I was like, yeah, I've had enough now. Like, pretty much the opposition praised Trump, so it's over for them. It's like, alright, well, we know who's gonna win the election now. Can move on. Huh? Probably know this already, but this here is Shinsu Field, the most beautiful field in Nippon. At least it's supposed to be. But ever since that incident, I've been getting a bad vibe. We better watch where we're going. You can look in the map by holding down L2. Let's pay attention to the map as we push ahead. As long as you don't bother me. How are you doing? Isn't it like early for you? Early in the morning? That's the first guardian sapling marked on our map. It's supposed to be a place for travelers to rest and recuperate. 1 AM? Jeez. Just woke up? Oh, you had a nap. But just look at it. It looks like it could fall over at any moment. This place is definitely cursed from the looks of it. Places where evil has taken hold, luring monsters from far and wide, are known as curse zones. But I've never seen one this big. Withered all the plant life in the area, even that big tree. It'd take a monster with powers beyond even a god to do this. Man, Isun, you like constantly underestimate me and my abilities. Oh damn it. I can't speak too much class today. That tree's an offshoot of Sakuya. It protects nature in the area. Maybe the natural beauty here would return if we revived it. Now how the heck would we do that anyway? How about I talk to this floating scroll? Oh. It's gonna be cutting it close, but yeah. Combo, combo, combo. I got cash money. Holy cow, this is bad. It looked like your regular old curse zone from back there. But the evil here is far worse close up. It would curse a normal person in a flash. I'm afraid it might even rob you of your power. I'm sweet. Oh boy, I see I'm dying. Nah, boy, I'm sweet as. I'm sweet. Fine. Nailed it. KO! You have money. Another statue? Has everyone here turned to stone? They must have been struck by some terrible curse. The only way to help them is to rid this cursed zone of evil. Okay. I got this! Will you look at that? This guardian sapling's a wreck. But that's why Sakuya is hurting so bad. But the natural beauty would return if you revive that tree. But how could you possibly do something like that? You'd need a special power that could make a withered tree bloom. What, water? To Hana Valley. Well, let's have a look. Double slash! Ooh! Oh, that person's actually, alive. Nameless man. What just happened? I was out here chopping wood and communing with nature as usual, when I heard a loud rumbling like an earthquake from the lake. Then a huge gust of wind blew up out of nowhere. I don't know what happened next, but when I came to, it was like this. My art workshop was just across the stream there, but it up and vanished when this cursed zone appeared. The earth must be angry. Yo, thanks for the host, Ronimus. Hey, what up, lad? All I want is to live with nature in peace, man, but now I can't. I noticed a figure running from the lake toward Kamiki. Or Kamiki. Whoever it was, man, I hope Mother Earth kept them safe. Nice host. What's up, nature buddy? Curious about that cave? It's the entrance to a place called Hana Valley. Site of an amazing waterfall, but monsters have moved in now. There's a trippy crystal ball that makes plants grow enshrined there. Aha! So that's where I need to go. You'd think gardeners would be flocking here for it. Actually, not long ago, that Susano guy went marching in there. It's weird. Normally he runs away at the sight of monsters. Oh, snap! Continuing the gift sub? Nice. And he hardly seems the type to try his hand at gardening. Anyway, it's bad karma, man. You could be attacked if you went in. And thank you for continuing. Welcome back. Ooh, I got potato! Potato. Oh, that's not potato. Oh, it's a big cabbage. Num num num. Why didn't the cookie gift pop up? I don't know. I don't know. It didn't actually come up on my feed as a resub either. I don't know what happened. Cookie stretching gift. Man, she is such a naughty girl today. She almost got impounded. She busted out of the yard. Rip sub alert. I'm gonna have a look. Oh, I wonder if I can do the test from here. What did she do? She like broke out of the she pushed the gate. She pushed the gate out of the way. Like she pushed it she pushed it back instead of forward because I had it to stop her from pushing it forward. I didn't think it would be pushed back and she got out that way. Very naughty, and I had to come back from class. I was already coming back. But, wait, where's my tools? What is going on with Streamlabs? Okay, I don't know. Smart, but, like, it's bad. What up, Squishy? I'm doing alright. Yeah, that was really lucky. Like, I had a phone call from my sister and she was like, hey, Cookie got out. They called animal control. You need to go get her. I'm like, I'm at class. I'm in the middle of class. I bust to class. There was no way I could, like... I was at the mercy of the bus driver, so... You should have just called someone that actually could get to Cookie. But luckily, I got there. And locked her in the house so I could go back to class. Yeah, I'm glad. I'd be very upset if she got taken away. Got rid of the monsters, so why did the gods' power disappear? Guess the curse on the gods of these lands must be really strong. They can't intervene till we do something about the stagnant air. I'll bark at it. Ooh, I obtained fishies! Hey, check out that tree, it's moving. Better be careful. You see that? It just threw some fruit at us. Show it we mean business, try to hit its fruit back at it. Draw one quick stroke to hit the fruit. You remember how, don't you? Okay. Look, you stunned it with its own fruit. Let's pass on by this creepy old tree while we can. I'd be too. Who else am I gonna simp for? Twitch for September. Jeez. I actually forgot about that, eh? Hello, Cookie. You want nothing to do with me before. Now you're saying hello. You growled at me because you thought I was going to take your bone away. Playing with another dog. Nah, she can sleep. Who am I fighting? Oh, damn. Man, you ain't nothing. All that dramatic cutscene for nothing. What is the function of the paintbrush? It allows you to create things to like assist you in a quest, or you can use it to attack enemies if they get downed. So if they get downed and they turn black and white, you can draw a slash, like a sword slash, and it attacks them. What's all that racket? Oh, it's you, Mutt. What are you doing here? Don't call me Mutt. Go home. I already told you I'm not looking for apprentices. Anyway, Hunter Valley is no place for a mutt like you. Beyond this point lies my secret training ground. The perfect place to hide. To train. Now scoot, be off with ya. And to troll people like that. That's strange. I know there's a way around here somewhere. What do you want? I already told you, be off with ya. Wow, check out that wall painting. It's said that a crystal sphere that makes trees grow is enshrined somewhere around here. Based on this painting here, I'd say the rumor must be true. Still, something's not right. Don't you think there's something missing from this painting? It's obviously a smiley face. I thought the smiley face was fine. What in heaven's name? How did that happen? Well, now I can go hide. Now I can go train. We all know you're a coward, G. It's fine. It's fine. What a strange place. Is this really the secret training ground Susanoo mentioned? Speaking of which, where'd Pops go anyway? Sacred Tree Cherry Cascade. Okay. I haven't seen anything remotely like a sacred tree around here. Hello? What's up with this tiny sapling? I smell a faint scent like Sakuya's coming from the sapling. Why would a guardian sapling be so tiny like this? I mean, that wall painting had a huge, magnificent tree in it. Maybe the monster's evil is keeping its power at bay. Maybe. What's up with this puddle? Looks pretty chintzy. Well, what's supposed to be a grand altar? Maybe there used to be something on here. Like what? Got a thought. Put a question mark? True. Gotta find out where Punk Boy went first. There he is. Roar! What now? You foul beast! How did you get in here? Foul beast? It's a bear dancing on an orb, okay? Or sphere. It's fine. You have some nerve sneaking into my private training ground. Now, you shall get a taste of my new secret technique. Your foul beast looks like an ordinary sleepy bear to me, Pops. Enough talk, my blade thirsts for battle. Here goes nothing. Susanoo style, Susanoo! What the? It's faulty! Try it again. Try that again. Exploding implosion, Susanoo style, Susanoo! Sa! No! Susanoo! Now for Susanoo style. Exploding implosion! Poor bear. Damn, that's mean. What a... Aww. He's still sleeping, it's okay. That'll teach you, you foolish beast. You're no match for my new secret technique. Oh, yeah, whatever. Your secret technique sucks. We're having beer for dinner tonight, boys. He's just sleeping. Rest in peace, foul beast. The great warrior Susanoo condemns the offense, not the offender. Anyway, there are other monsters I must deal with. I'm confused. This crystal sphere is filled with leaves. Is this sphere used in a ritual for a good harvest or something? Hey, didn't that wall painting have a sphere-like object in it? Yes, very observant. Yes, it did. So can I push it? Hey, there we go. Wow, someone had a lot of time on their hands to think all this up. So this was that sphere in that wall painting. Oh my god, how many times do I have to look at the painting like this? I bet this sphere here is magic or something. No! Oh god. Oh, and then I have to look at the stupid thing again for the millionth time. So I have to draw a sun somewhere, because the sun shines on the... Okay. I just drew the best sun ever. Hey, is this a guardian sapling? It's all withered like the others. What the? Who turned out the lights? Oh, it's another constellation. Stop calling me Amy. What the heck? What the heck? Is that a... Okay, it's a tail. Alright. Oh, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. My gratitude for releasing my body from its slumber. Please accept my humble thanks in return for your great kindness. I am Sakigami, one of the triumvirate of flora gods known as the Hanagami. My brethren and I have been entrusted with the brush techniques known collectively as green sprout. Why do you have to use big ass words? I don't know what that means. Now grant my humble power to you. Use it wisely. I don't even know if I like read it right either. Apparently the bloom brush technique can make flowers blossom simply by drawing a circle on a withered tree. Oh, okay. Hey, maybe they'll make the withered guardian saplings blossom too. Okay. Circle on a tree. What? I did! Broaden my vocabulary. Unless it's got to do with networking, SQL, tech support, or operating systems, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't care. She's a dog. She don't need no vocabulary. No, all I need to know is... Okay? Have I made myself clear? Wow, look at how everything grew back so quick. Takuya wasn't kidding about the power of the guardian saplings. So this is what Hana Valley's supposed to look like. That part comes later. Team Sakuya's guardian sapling has lifted the evil curse. I'm not sure how weak the gods have become recently. It must have taken some wickedly strong power to suppress this magnificent guardian sapling. Even if you are Shiranui reborn, we might be up against more than we bargained for. Isan, you're so negative. Can you look on the bright side? What about that withered guardian sapling outside? I bet you could revive it with your negative ass. Damn. Might be able to lift the curse there too. What are we waiting for? Leap before you think, right? Shut up. Shut up. Demon Fang. Fang forged demonic hatred. Beautiful and deadly. With the greatest of ease. Yes, praise me. Feed them some seeds. So they love me. Nom 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 nom. Yay, they like me. That creepy old tree just won't give up. I've got an idea. Maybe you could hit its fruit back. Yes, I know. Thank you. Draw a circle on it. Ooh, I'm getting fruit. Oh, that's great. Whoa, hold on. Hunter Valley looks so much better now, but what about this gloomy patch of grass? You could use the power of Bloom to fill it in. I just did. Just fill it with your brush and Bloom will take care of it. I literally just did that. Is that not what I have to do? Oh. Woohoo! Green sprout tips. Using the green sprout technique, poke holes in the ground with dots. Ink becomes as a seed and trees sprout forth, confounding foes. The life force this vegetation emits is the bane of evil. Okay, whatever. Travel tips. Oh. Give me lots of fruit. Oh, come on. Jeez. So hard to draw a circle, man. Draw a square next. Bruh. It'll be an awful square. Alright, I've lifted the curse. Now I get more praise. Power me up. I'm gonna feed you guys seeds. Like a faceless monkey. Digging tips. Triangle to dig holes. Spots that appear empty may emit light in the dark. Okay. Ooh, I dug up a clover. Ooh, praise. Ooh. Oh, okay. Let's go. Okay, that's a new brush technique in the bag. Now, before you get all excited and forget what you're supposed to do, I have an important tip for you. Ready? Okay then, if you ever forget what to do next, press the bar to open the fan menu and then take a look at the logbook. You'll find your journal there. Your journal is blah blah blah. Okay, go away, skip. Freaky, it looks like the river suddenly cleared up. I did see Susano whizzing past here a little while ago. But surely it wasn't him who cleaned up the river, was it? Nah, that wouldn't make any sense. It was me! Moi! Almost on 10k. Aha! Eradicate the evil from this land. Yay! Wow, that looks really cool. Sick. This game is so pretty. Wow, that nasty curse zone has completely gone. The plants and animals are back. Just feel that fresh breeze. Now that's what I call great divine intervention. You keep on dispelling the evil curse like this, I bet the gods of nature will lend you their powers. Bloody hope so. Hey, that's Sakuya's tree, isn't it? Maybe she perked up because you revived the guardian sapling. Well, we can stop by and see her later. I mean, we're kind of on a roll here. The first time I've heard you say bloody before. How about we take a look around Jinsu Field first? You've been gone 100 years, right? A good run around the place will do you good. Excuse me? I say bloody a lot in real life. Whoa! What's up with this old gate? I don't like the looks of it. It's just teeming with evil power. I can feel it. Still, you being a god and all, we can't just ignore it. Bloody hell. What do you think, my furry friend? We going through it or what? Okay, sure. Oh! Ow! Al with the raid! Thank you, Al! Hey, 111! That's good. Flash. Flash. Ooh, I sliced them in half! Hello, Ellie! Welcome, Raiders! Give me a second. I'm just fighting some rando boss. How are you, Al? I appreciate the raid. Thank you so much. So check out Al. They're great. And Ellie, while we're at it. No, welcome! So that's it. Those things are gateways to monster lairs? I've heard of such gates before. They're called devil gates. Those monsters got a lot of nerve building things like that. Let's tear them down wherever we find them. Wait a second. Alright. They're last playing nothing! Oh, I'm good. I've just started up with the Ōkami again. I started this last night after I tried to yeah, I love blank space. That's my favorite game too. Did I mess up the O? I'm sorry. I tried to shout out. You can stab me now. Get this guy out of here. Get out of here! Oh, I've run out of ink. Woo! Oh, I spelled it wrong. Okay, give me. Noctua, not nocturne. Sorry. Let's try this again. Alright, we got there! Yeah! I'm the best. Do you know I'm dyslexic? It's fine. I'm saving. I'm so used to spelling nocturnal. Yeah. I'm trying to shout you out! My mods are MIA. Oh, who's this guy? Now let's see, what am I doing here again? Oh, it's the merchant! Oh yes, I took shelter under this guardian sapling. And I heard that terrifying sound before the like a monster growling. Wow, this is perfect. It's fate. Why don't I set up shop here? I'm not really dyslexic, I just don't read a whole word properly. Like I briefly scan over it. I don't mix up words or letters, I just don't read it. Know where to come when you're sent shopping, right Pooch? Thank you. Like to ask you a favor, it'll be a cinch for with your nose. If you sniff out any nice bowls or dishes lying about, don't just leave them to rot away, bring them to me, would you? You turn up any treasures that are worth a bit, I'll pay you. Ooh, he'll pay me. Mod you. Treasures, you found anything like that? I don't know. Did, you should just sell it. I mean, what are you gonna do with stuff like pots and dishes? Wash them? All the treasures you collect will be catalogued in the fan menu. What are you mumbling about? Have you got some things for me? I don't know. Do some shopping? I don't have anything for you. I'm sorry, bro. Name one better than space. No, my apologies. Tried to better. Probably won't even use that, to be honest. This the worst circle ever. More like a squiggle, but alright. Can't draw, can't read. Jeez. It's over for me. Oh, 187. Alright, I'm gonna feed the piggies. Oh, damn. What about seeds? You eat seeds? They eat seeds. Hmm. Danganronpa. Why does that sound familiar? I probably pronounced it completely wrong too. Holy. An anime? 202 boys! Oh yeah. Big X love me now. Dot 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 dot. Man, isn't that kind of cheaty to just put dots everywhere? Oh, that's another demon gate. Dot, 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 dot. And it gave me a demon horn. I'm enjoying this game very much. Wait, I'm supposed to dig here, not draw. Wasn't it Fang? Horn, Fang. You right, you right. A horn is a fang on its head. Fang is a horn in its mouth. Checkmate. Or something. Hey, you sneaky. Just reading? Nice. Ooh, I got a chest. Give me that treasure. vengeance slip. I got one after all. Temporarily deflect enemy attacks. I'm getting into a lot of scraps in this. Got there, got here, there, there. Dot 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 dot. I got heaps of yen. We're just ridding the land of all the evil spirits. Oh, there's another demon gate. Hey, Abby. How you going? Look, it's not the credits. Is this that Marvel spin-off? Is this on Dolphin Emulator? I don't know. I was just told it was the art style. So I thought it looks weird. I'm getting used to it now though. Is this a spin-off Marvel game, is it? Feels more like an action RPG kinda. More like an RPG. Adventure game! That's what it feels like, adventure game, not an RPG. Game other than Marvel. I guess they just wanted to throw obscure characters into the game. Because this is a Capcom game. Oh, he's just... Nice, got more praise. This. Do I draw here? teacher's sign. This here's a dojo, where people come to learn sword fighting and martial arts. Is this where Susanoo's gone? Well, who knows if they'll train you here. Maybe if you're a good wolfie, they'll teach you a trick or two. Isan, shut up. Come on, feed their pigs. Have you finished Sekiro yet? You beat Sword Saint? I thought you were about to feed. No, I'm not. I'm a god that doesn't eat. That'd be pretty graphic if I ate the pig, though. So I feed other animals, and they give me praise, and it powers me up. Apparently, I look angry. Save them for Friday or Sat. Fair enough. They love me now. Oh snap, Time Rocker with the host. How are you, Time Rocker? How was your stream? What were you playing? Kingdom Hearts 3. Woohoo! Been big boy games. Oh, do you call him Amy? Oh boy, here we go. Onigiri sensei. Well, what have we here? Looks like I have an adorable lupine visitor. Just spent 3 hours just flying around. Nice. My name is Onigiri sensei and this is my dojo. What business could a wolf like yourself have at a dojo like this? Shit is addicting. I haven't played any of the kingdoms. Yeah, none of them. I played none of them. Certainly you haven't come to study the fighting arts with yours truly. Learn a new combat move? Yes. I like the cut of your jib, my furry friend. I'd very much like to while away the hours at play with you, but I'm afraid that this place is far too dangerous for creatures like you. One way is different for that stuff and it hooked me. There. That is, of course, unless you can cover the training fee. 1 million dollars. Okay. He lying. I suspected as much. A place like this is no place for play, friend. You should go outside where it is far less dangerous. Okay. Imagine the balls on charging diet. He's trained. Yeah, imagine. He doesn't know though. They just assume I'm some rando wolf. What does this mean? The whirlpool. I'm drawing a circle. I guess it means something else. Later. I'm gonna destroy all your targets so you can't train. Screw your training ground. No training ground for you. How you doing, Smoked Ryu? What? Yeah, train on this. God, so am I locked out? I want a fourth attack. I see. I suppose I have no choice. I'll do as you wish and allow you to enroll in my dojo. Ah, ooh. Wow. Wah! Are you mentally prepared to handle the ultimate challenge? Step inside to test your might. Okay. Let the lesson begin. We'll practice the Four Winds Reflector technique. Take these steps to heart and remember them as we train. First, press square to begin the attack. Press square again. Doing okay? Good. Repeat until you connect 4 consecutive reflector hits. Okay. Well, do you understand? Yes. Ah, very well then. Grant you this technique scroll. Check it when you forget what it means to be a warrior. Understand it with your body as well as your mind. On guard! Yay! We did the thing! Not bad. Keep it up. Bro. Woohoo! Not quite. Put more energy into it. Okay. Okay. Is that all the strength you can muster? Ah! Powering up! Strength! And yes, let your warrior spirit burn bright! How you doing, Aziz? That's enough for now. Very impressive. You have shown me your warrior's spirit. You mustn't neglect that spirit. Train every day to keep it strong. You may go now. Show those foul creatures the true nature of the warrior. Bruh. Matsura's favorite snack. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, fine. Jeez. Go out there and fight evil. Had enough, eh? Listen, Wolf, gaining experience in a single skill is admirable, but you must never lose the drive for self-improvement. I pray that you do not forget that. Damn, that's a real life. Some real life ideology right there. It's too real. It's too real for me. Can I? Oh, I can't bite him. Yeah, see, you're still here, my lupine people. Okay. Do you wish to delve further into the fighting arts? Sure. So you once again choose to try your hand at the fighting arts? Suppose I have no choice. Do as you wish and allow you to roll in my dojo. Really? Okay. Ah! Ooh! Spinning head. Guy reminds me of Susanoo. The lesson begin! Okay. Press R2 quickly and without hesitation. In doing so, you can quickly bound out of the way of incoming attacks. In the direction you push. Left stick. Instantly execute a dash immediately following a jump. I think so. Hello, Cookie. Enough, eh? You haven't been outside the bathroom for a while, eh? Okay. I'll be right back. Take it to the bathroom. Alright. Sweet. Oh. Yo. I've already spoiled you today. I've got you a big veal bone. Oh, it's nighttime? Oh, they're sleeping! They're so cute. The horses? Yeah. Oh damn, I got no money left. What do they eat? Do they eat herbs? Oh, they do! Aw, yay. Damn, were we watching completely different leaders debates, media? We literally had the opposition endorse Trump. They reckon they won? Okay. Okay, I believe you. Slash! To Agata Forest. To Pyrotechnics House. Okay, we'll go there. Slash! Yeah. Wow. Oh, what? Yeah. What's up, Skip? How you doing? Slendy! Hi, Slendy. How you guys going? Legend of Orochi, nice. Don't know what the shiny means. No, no, no! That can't be right. Shouldn't be doing that. No, no, no! I checked and double checked my formula. No, no, no! Hey, yeah, you got a minute? Hey, you there, you got a minute? Hmm? Whoa, what's this little wisp doing here? Hey, who you calling a wisp? I'm Eason, the wandering artist. Well, 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 you're a little ball of fire, aren't you? I'm Tama. Tama the flaming pyrotechnist. That's what they call me. Alright. Listen up, you two. Just about to set off a humdinger of a doozy. Who says that? Mum isn't doing too well. She's fine health-wise, but dealing with stuff. Aww. Well, I hope she feels better soon. Take a look at the formula I posted on the wall there. My whole career as a pyrotechnist has led to that formula, friends. It's for the little firework I've dubbed the Midnight Wonder Boy. There's only one problem. Even though I know the formula is sound, it's not working right yet. I know, listen pup. You've got good eyes. Fiery eyes, smoldering eyes. Maybe your red hot glare is just what I need to set this off. Feast your eyes on the greatest display the world has ever seen. Hold on to your hats, kids, here I go. The brightest constellation in the sky, the Midnight Wonder Boy. What am I drawing here? Oh, I see. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Sure, it's like I saw like small. Dot. Dot. I'm not sure. I'm gonna scribble. Scribble on all of it. Because I see this a thing in the background. I see the thing in the background, but oh! Damn it! So I've got to do the... Nailed it! Got it! I just saw it too, yeah. I saw the big thing on the outside. It like showed me, but I saw the big drawing on the outside. I thought it was I thought I had to do circles. But nah. Holy smokes! That Tama may have a few screws loose, but boy can he deliver. Hmm? That light again. Oh, it's another constellation. Oh my gosh, it's a ball on a ball. Oh, on a bomb. Ah, Amaterasu. Origin of all that is good and mother to us all. Just dicks everywhere. Too often it is easy to forget that which we cannot see. No, I just draw happy faces everywhere, smiley faces everywhere. Hidden away, I had lost track of you, but now my soul is at ease. I, Bakugami, god of explosive force, lend my power to your cause. Use the cherry bomb to lay waste to foes and obstacles alike. What? Yeah, like that. Just smiley faces. Just... Hey, did another brush technique just come back to you? That was Bakugami, the god of explosions. His technique is called Cherry Bomb. Tama's enthusiasm must have awakened the god's power in you. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's give that Cherry Bomb a try. What about that cracked wall over there? Why don't you try a Cherry Bomb on it? Okay. But be careful. What? Trust me, it's fine. I drew it perfectly. What are you talking about? Whoa, look at that hole! It blasted that cracked wall to smithereens! That cherry bomb is one destructive technique. I mean, just think what it could do to monsters. Gonna be tricky handling something that powerful, but I bet you'll be using it all the time once you master it. Yeah, sure. I watch a lot of urban exploration. Oh, exploration. I thought explosion on my brain. Exploration videos, abandoned buildings, and the amount of dumbasses who just spray paint dicks everywhere. Yeah, that sounds about right. Rat statue. One of the 13 zodiac treasures. I found a treasure. I don't know what this leaves. Emit light in the darkness. Eh. Have you bloomed any of the dead trees yet? What, like these ones, or? I've done the ones that threw fruit at me. Or can I do this too? Ah! Lol. I thought it just applied to the, to the trees that were throwing fruit at me. Whoopsies. I have now. This is a guardian statue, but I don't think anyone's been here in years, and it's in pretty bad shape. I feel kind of sorry for it. Why don't you leave an offering? Like what? Ow, ow, ow. What's going on? Eater of the Dangan Express never trips up. I've fallen and I can't get up. Must be a curse. Yeah, so? I don't have time for falling over. People are waiting for mail. Those monsters must have set some kind of trap for me as a joke. Darn it, I knew I should have bought a traveler's charm. Hey, Pooch, that's a traveler's charm you've got there, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Could have been worse, yeah. Oh yes. I feel so light, my body feels as light as a feather. I didn't really... Draws penis. Thanks, Pooch, you saved me. Can't hang about. Gotta catch up on my deliveries. Later, ball. Oh, he's gone. Wow, what the heck is that running style? Yeah, okay. Imagine if you got a priest to perform an exorcism and he just walks up, snaps one of those slips on the person's face and the demon just leaves. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. Did you not know? That's how they perform exorcisms. They get served their notice and they have to get out of the property. There's a lot of demon gates around here. By the due date, or we'll be forced to take legal action. Wow, okay. Damn, I just restored this whole last place, didn't I? Nameless man's kiln. Okay. Big old kiln. Well, firing pottery. Guess somebody works here. I bet they could make some sweet pottery in a kiln like this. Cool. I would have just called it an oven. Pottery. I still would have called it an oven. Keep getting a faint whiff of blossoms from the cave recently. A feeling of peace is like washing over my soul here, man. Okay. You sure you haven't been like smoking some of these herbs? I'm finding a lot of them around your house, mister. Pottery. Air combo. An air combo. I just keep on beating them up over and over again. Giddy, giddy, can't words. What up, Bradley? But I can't dig here either. No, it's going alright. I watched the leaders debate, that's why I took so long to start up the stream. I feel your pain. It wasn't painful. Feed them! You want some herbs? What about some seeds? The presidential debate was last night. I didn't watch that. I heard so many things about that debate. I heard it was awful. Oh. I heard it was absolutely garbage. Our leader's debate was like just Blue Eyes White Karen talking over Jacinda Ardern for like the 20 millionth time. Should lead us. No, I'm good. They sound like children yelling at each other. Care if you like him, he's a terrible speaker. Yeah, they don't do that well in selling us on their policies and stuff. You know what would resolve this? We're just playing Civ, right? Barbarians. We need barbarians. Offering. I don't know how to leave an offering. I obviously don't have any items on me that I can offer. Rip to people named Karen in 2020. Sup, Bobby? I feel for the good Karens. I've not come across one, but damn, you trying to smack me? Oh, dear me, this is awful. Biden sounds like he has dementia. He does. A most welcome guest has wandered into our shrine. Your timing is immaculate, Wolf. I need to speak to you. Outside is Lake Harami, Nippon's largest lake. In the middle of it there was an old shrine called the Moon Cave, but it's completely disappeared, vanished into thin air. It enshrines the wicked demon that Nagi and Shiranui once defeated. It housed Tsukuyomi, the fabled sword that keeps the demon at bay. That demon, its name was... No! I'll be cursed if I say it! Anyway, the point is, what on earth has happened to the shrine? It's guarded day and night by the Tao Master Waka. On the one occasion he has to go back to the city, this happens. Oh dear. Lately, there have been monsters haunting these parts as well. Those mischief-making monsters are the worst. I expect this is their doing. Well, maybe not this time, but they still need to be dealt with. I've already prepared a wanted list for them. Cool. The gods will have marked all those wanted monsters with a sign. You'll know as soon as you lay eyes on them. However, they're very cautious. They only come out at night. Will you go put this list up somewhere obvious, Wolf? I'm sure some brave soul will step up to the challenge. Okay, at least they don't bother to pretend the president controls anything. Anyone still thinks he does, people don't realize your local elections matter more. Yeah. May the gods protect you always. Hey, this is a sweet job for us. Let's keep this list handy and take care of all those mischief-making monsters ourselves. I mean, we're gonna run into them whether we like it or not. So, we might as well collect the reward too. Anyway, they only come out at night. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Oh, they've come out. Izo the string cutter. Okay. What's with this monster? It's got an exercising arrow stuck in it. Exercising arrows are sacred relics for driving away evil. That means somebody really wanted to get rid of this monster. Come on, let's finish it off. Don't let it get away. Okay. Defeated! We ever going to see your Street Fighter skills? I don't play Street Fighter anymore. So no, I don't have any Street Fighter skills. When are we going to see them Sam Show skills? Whenever you stream your bloody Sam Show games, damn it. That was one of those monsters from the Monster Notebook. And we just happened to find it. Boy, you never know what you'll find next. You know that Monster Notebook you have? Well, you can cross out the wanted monster you've taken care of. Thanks. With my brush. Shut up. Go away, Isan. Isan. Oh no. Yeah, you would have had to talk to me like maybe 2 or 3 years ago for me to be like, oh yeah, Street Fighter. Huh? We passed under the shrine gate and followed the narrow path. But where the heck's the moon cave? It should be right here. Hey, what's with that big old mountain over there? Since when did that appear in the middle of Lake Harami? They say the moon cave is where Nagi slew the legendary beast. Wanna play Injustice 3? I don't play those kind of games, so God, it hasn't been that long, yeah. That huge mountain is way too big for the moon cave, I remember. I mean, just look at it, it's massive. I've never played MK games or NetherRealm games or anything like that. They're just not my style of games, like Street Fighter and Sam Show and all that. That's the kind of games I don't mind playing. They appeal to me. But I'll watch the other games. I'll watch all the other fighting games. But some game style, like, the game mechanics are just not for me. Time for sleep? Alright, good night. Good night, Super Duke Guy. First to 50. Zzz. Youch, what the heck? Some kind of barrier here. Never seen one so powerful before. We'd be better off staying away from this thing. Mr. 50! I guess I gotta come back here when I've purged the rest of the land. I'm gonna be gone for a few weeks. We gotta play this week. Oh shit! Yeah, play this week. Where you going? How dare you? First off, how dare you leave? How dare you? It's just so rude. Sorry, boss. It's just like so rude. This man thinks he could just leave for a few weeks. Oh. Good job. Coral fragment. Coming through! What did that even do? The plans for the birthday this year? I'm just chilling. You want to do a co-op or something? What's a night in the Tron like? I don't go out to the clubs anymore, man. That's for my 20s. I'm too old for that shit. I always get into fights anyway. Going out and drinking is like, it doesn't appeal to me anymore. Like, why would I spend 15 bucks on a beer when I could buy a box for 15 bucks? And have mini beers. Be fighting what? Yeah, you get those like, I don't know why. You just get those chicks that want to dance in your personal space no matter where you are on the dance floor. They just zone in to where you are dancing and then they just dance in your face. And you're just like, well, I mean, you gotta get out of my space, man. So, the only way I know how to get someone out of my space is shove them out of my space and then fight. Nah, I'm too ugly for that. Yeah, that's what I really meant to say. They start grinding against you. You're not even near them and they just find their way over. Where did what's his face the coward go? Hey, Cuddles. Was clubbing ever fun? I found it fun back in the day. I think it all depends on who you're with rather than with good company, then clubbing's really fun. Wasn't your bag of tea? It reminds me, I have to team drinks next Friday, but it's not really your thing. You don't have to. No is an option. Huh? Heading back to the village already? Check your map again. Aw. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Besides, blah 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 blah. Sounds good. Don't want to seem like an asshole yet. Well, I suppose they're like crowded spaces that I don't drink. So, nah. Gone are my days of being a raging alcoholic. I don't drink that often anymore. Okay, but I need to... That is fun. Yes, Lindy will tell you. Ferry between Shinshu Field and Nagata Forest docks here. The ferry used to run frequently, but it's been out of service ever since the water level dropped. Well, I think we've seen about all there is to see in Shinshu Field. Maybe it's time we checked in on Sakuya. Oh, Sakuya back in Kamiki Village. I was going back there, but you were like, no, we haven't been everywhere here. So I had to come up here, just for you to say, oh, we've seen everything there is to see here. Let's go back. Dang it. Isan! Isan! Why you do me like this? I didn't fall to the ground. I fell on the couch. I fell backwards onto the couch. And we ordered like 3 plates of wings and didn't even eat any. Then onto the ground. Oh yeah, I rolled onto the ground. True. Yeah, I remember that. I've been to Vegas twice. The second time I had far more money. Oh my god. That was an experience. The first time around I kind of got fucked by a flatmate who was like not paying bills, so I had to cover that shit. Terrible, like, yeah, when they say don't flat with your friends, it's mostly true. Then back to the couch, the onto the ground, back to the couch, and finally you took the couch cushion. I remember that! I just gave up and laid all the cushions on the ground. Which was funny because I was like sharing a bed with K-Dub. This person is... Ah ha ha! What a joy to see life returning to the land. Just 15 more to go. We will be blessed with a miracle when all the trees are in bloom. One of your favorite memories? We'll have to do it again once COVID's over. And then you can gamble this time. What was Vegas like? It's very busy. He bit me! Ah, Mr. Orange's dance. It reminds me of my childhood. He could make any withered old tree spring into bloom with that. But he gave up dancing a long time ago now. He said it was because the power of the gods had weakened. You'll find him at the sacred deck up on the hill. Okay. 2 months from turning 21, couldn't do anything. It's okay. Not the last time. It probably won't be the last time I'm in Vegas. Win any moolah? Yeah, but then I just spent it all on like food and stuff again. Vegas casinos are very overpriced for the food they have. What's up, G? The most refreshing breeze suddenly started blowing today. How many years has it been since Konohana was green and fertile? Back then, the village's trees were in full bloom. Oh, where am I? Why, it's Snowball! Where have you been? The most joyous event occurred while you were gone. Well, Snowball, blah blah blah, I missed that. Apparently I got farther in Breath of the Wild than he ever got. Tired as fuck. Yeah, fame. She had been withered and leafless. But as you no doubt noticed, she has made a miraculous recovery. My dancing must have made a connection with the sacred tree. However, she still won't respond to my questions. Perhaps her evil plague spirit has ascended to heaven. No, it cannot be! But if it has, my secret Konohana shuffle shall summon it back. That's some kind of dance? Now you're talking, Gramps. If only I could harness the power of the earth. Okay. I remember K-Dub was talking about like TwitchCon. Wanted me to come to TwitchCon. Well, I've heard things about TwitchCon. So the funniest skit I've seen on that was by Lance. Where like the music was so loud you couldn't hear anything. Yeah. It's like I'd feel obligated to go to TwitchCon if I became like a partner or something. Apart from that. At least once. What up, Power? Luckily, I don't have to worry about that. I wasn't supposed to... Whoops. I was supposed to, like, make the tree bloom, but instead I accidentally brought out the sun instead. Remember us when you make it, senpai? Nah. I feel like... Oh my god, whoops. I feel like... You know, I don't know. You know what? I mean... It would be cool. It's just... unrealistic goal, I guess, to have. Praise me! I just want all of you to come to Dragon Con. Yeah, but... Wait, what's a Dragon Con again? Why is working 8 hours so tiresome? Because it's a full-time job. I'd go anywhere to meet Mia, but my accountant says no. Come to NatsG. Dude, he's in Sweden. He's gonna have to sit 14 days in isolation. He would have had to come here like 4 days ago. Even more than that, like 7 days ago. Georgia is so much cheaper than anywhere out west. Oh, he getting his boogie on. Have you seen Hamilton? Did you see the debate? Yeah, I watched the leaders' debate. And for some reason the media still think... I don't know, the media is weird. They really want National to win. Come to see the Konohana Shuffle, have you? Well, I don't expect my dance to have any effect right now. But they're using Sweden as the pinnacle of not closing the borders and controlling COVID. What do you mean? I need the power of the earth to save the sacred tree spirit. That is the only power that can restore all our withered trees. If I were to perform that secret dance, I would never again... Oh, just look at me. I've become so gloomy in my old age. I shall save the Konohana Shuffle until after all our withered trees are restored. Okay. That's what I gotta do. Things to do, Dragon Con. Heard Sweden's in a bit of a shit situation. They need their advertising money. I don't know. Power's okay, and that's all that matters to me, as far as Sweden goes. Hey, Sakuya, my little blossom. You're looking mighty fine thanks to us. Hey, why doesn't she say something? Where is she anyway? I don't see any sign of her. She didn't kick the bucket, did she? No. We didn't try to contain it. No, they didn't. But they're definitely an argument in every single debate about COVID. They're like, oh, well, look at Sweden. They're used as an example to back up their not wearing masks and shit theory. Glad you're in New Zealand. Man, those tinfoil hat wearers though. Do you know how smart they think they are? Narrow niche of things vesture. Oh, I see. Not here. We're gonna make trees bloom, okay. "2020, huh? Yeah, the year changing is not gonna make a difference." They're already memeing it as like, "Oh, I can't wait till it hits midnight 2021 and the COVID ceases to exist." Let's get that reality shift going. We just gotta do what we can. Does he mean like every tree in the village or every tree in the world? Sure, I've restored all the trees in the village. One. Oh. Jokes? Wait for the miracle to take place. Okay, I'm gonna go watch this dude boogie up the top of the hill. Kidnap your dog. My dog now. I dropped him. Alright, let's see this dance. What's his name? I don't know. I forgot. Last. At last. The answer to all my prayers. All the village's trees have sprung back to life. It is time to harness the power that dwells within the good earth. Yes, it is time for the Konohana Shuffle. I shall summon back the spirit of the divine tree Konohana. Fly to the left. Fly to the right. Sake of valor. But first, I must break my vow of temperance. I shall gingerly sip this sake, and soon we shall see blossoms. What, cause you're drunk, or? I don't know. Oh yes, yes, yes! Big orange. Hey Gramps, you okay? You got a real weird look in your eyes. Snowball! Isan! What you're about to see is the stuff of legends! Behold the secret of secrets! I give you the Konohana Shuffle! Drop them beats. Ha! I didn't even get to draw it! A blaze of blossoms. No, it cannot be! I won't give up. We'll keep dancing to Konohana blossoms. Okay. Try again. Got you, G. Wow. Google rabbit hole. Uh-oh. We were just getting warmed up. Damn, dude. He has his moves, man. He's real on point. Hey. Ah! Great Amaterasu. Akuya? You're alive? And you, look very nice? Just needed that juice, man. Little bug friend, I see you are full of spunk as always. I also owe this elderly gentleman my deepest thanks. What bravery! Mere words cannot express the depth of my gratitude. Wow, he is asleep. Holy! Thanks to you all, I have been restored and re-energized. Of course, the one who deserves my thanks and respect the most. None other than the glorious God. Praise be to you. Praise the sun. Cannot guarantee that it will mean salvation for all of Nippon, but if you restore the guardian sapling spread about the land, you too will benefit from the power that results. For a simple price of $49.99, you too will receive the power. I will remain in Kamiki praying for your mission success. How I look forward to gazing upon you again. Animal Crossing update. Please don't even do that again. That was a moment. May the fresh scent of flowers protect you always. Yeah. The fresh scent of flowers. Oh man, what now? Fresh scent of something. The fresh scent of a bat to your face. The fresh scent of blood. Oh, yo. Nice. He broke the screen. Is that a keyblade? Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. Long have I hidden myself here among the nature of Kamiki. Big Halloween Animal Crossing update is here. Is this when you just get like instead of fish, you get like a pumpkin? The time has come for I, Hasugami, proud member of the Hanagami trio of flora gods, to reveal myself. May my power be of assistance on your grave quest. Shade has been thrown. No, you get to plant them. Oh, okay. I haven't used my Switch in ages. No reason to. Pumpkin recipes. Holy smokes, that was Hasugami. Thanks, Isan. Captain Obvious over here. With the water lily power, you can create lily pads on the water. Oh, you can use them to cross any body of water. That's what that green thing was. Come on. Let's try it out. Come on, this way. Unlike Emmy. Make lily pads. I've been eyeing that treasure chest out there for some time. Why don't you create some lily pads here? Make them like stepping stones all the way to the islet. The water lily brush technique creates lily pads on water. Yeah, like my brain's turning off. How am I liking the game? I'm enjoying it. Like, what's the islet? What the heck was that? Shut up, Eason. I love the unique style of the game. Hey, wipe that smirk off your face, Furball. How can you tell I'm smirking? At least we don't have to worry about getting wet anymore. I know, now that you have this new power, let's use it to travel a bit further out of the village. Remember the waterway leading to the forest that I told you about? Yes. Our little Sakuya is back to her old peepee self, but there are still lots of guardian saplings that haven't blossomed. His son is like naughty. Ooh, a sun fragment. Imagine if I could actually draw a circle. That'd be pretty wild. Really? Am I mistiming it? Or I just can't jump up? I can definitely jump up. Doesn't let me do it. Weird. Oh. I did the thing! The thing! Okay. So what's gonna happen with your eyesight? It just makes it spin around. I'll figure out what that's for later. Don't have cataracts or anything that requires surgeries. Oh, okay. Really have to draw this. Oh boy. Man, that was so much effort just getting across there. What the heck? The cursed zone expanded into the forest? I thought evil would shun areas with so much grass and trees. Must really be some curse, the way it's changed the forest. Hope the PS5 controllers hold a better charge than the PS4 ones. Mine's permanently wired, so I don't have to worry about it, but yeah, I understand. I prefer wired controllers, so it's like, I don't have to worry about it so much. Oh dear. Who knows? True. Looks like this cave is it. Huh? What's a house doing here in this cave? How could anyone live here with that cursed zone spreading around? That's the day, yeah. It's true, it's true. Ha ha ha. You've come, White Wolf. You look troubled. You may call me Madame Fawn. I read bones to see the future. I knew you would come. I saw it in a vision. It looks like the world outside is in great chaos. This is not to say that it was not predestined to happen. However, this year is special. This is the 100th year since Nagi and Shiranui's adventure. You saw the enormous cursed area on your way here, did you not? Land rendered barren, all who approach tainted by darkness. Only one creature possesses the power to control this, Orochi. Even so, the rate at which it spreads incredible. The curse can only be lifted by restoring the guardian sapling. Perhaps you will encounter one here in the Gata forest. Hidden, but yeah. That's enough idle talk for now. I'm trying to run a business here. Like I told you, I am a fortune teller. The bones reveal all. If you have money, I can even tell your future, Wolf. Interested? Sure. Aha! Then let us listen to what the bones have to say, friend. Wah! It's coming to me! I can see it! The dead, leafy forest inside a cave sealed by a rock. A part of the wood sprite waits to be revived. It waits for a holy bomb to break the cracked rock. I can't tell you anymore for now. You'll have to seek out clues yourself. Ha ha ha. Man, I already knew that. You fraud. She lying. Nice. Bodied. AA batteries, yeah. It does. But then, like, if you have real good AA batteries, then they can last for ages. You should continue along the path you believe to be correct. I don't know, man. Hey, Peak. Nope. No. I'm actually like starting to fall asleep, so I might call it there. Woo! Alright. But I will return tomorrow. Hopefully I get a better sleep and Cookie doesn't keep me up all night. I've been in and out of freaking bed. So we gonna pass it on. Yeah, it's getting late for me. I don't know why I'm feeling so tired, but anyone else playing Ōkami? Not really. Okay, well, we'll give it to Mr. Demosque. Playing some Mafia. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And resub. I will be back tomorrow night. I'll probably be starting a little bit later because I'll be working first and then I'll be streaming, but appreciate you all. And yeah, I'll continue this journey on tomorrow and I really need to sleep, so yeah, have a good night guys. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Bye.